Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to One of Each, the Dumb and Hungry podcast, where we talk about our food adventures and what food groups really mean. I'm Angelo, dumb and hungry.
And I'm Maicho.
Hey, Maicha, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing okay. It feels quite a long time since I've seen you.
Honestly, probably not long enough.
I guess. I think so. We just kind of recently saw each other over the weekend. We had a nice time out in nature, right?
That's not what I would have called it.
Well, we were outside the city, and
Yeah,
and at that point, I probably consider it pretty outdoorsy. At that point,
we never went outside.
outside of the city.
We never went outside of the Airbnb.
Okay, you know what? That's as far as I'll go. I think that's my limit. But it was a very nice time. You know, we had a group of us and just hung out, just lazed around, and of course, we ate a lot of food, did a lot of cooking, and it was good. I enjoyed it.
Oh, definitely. They wouldn't be a hangout with us if there was an excess of food.
No, of course, of course. So, and you know, with that too, we had a nice kind of little roundtable talk over dinner, and we're just remembering, good food and good people, and we have that posted. We'll have that posted for you soon, and we'd be excited to share that with you. So look out for that. But otherwise, very relaxing time as well. So. But we're back here. You're stuck with the two of us here today, and we're here to continue talking about our favorite food groups. So this week, we're here to bring you a food group that is definitely very important for both of us, and that is pizza. Yeah.
Definitely.
What do you think about pizza?
It definitely deserves its own slot as its own food group. There's just so many variations you can do with it. So I'm into it. I'm very excited about this.
You got different styles of pizza. You got different regions. I mean,
Yeah.
you got different. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying those things. I know that's true. I just don't know where. I don't know nothing. Just put it that way. But you got pizza from. I don't know. You got like you got thin crust pizza. You got thick pizza. You got
2 C's.
Yes, yes, multiple C's. I don't know. You got pizza from New York. You have pizza from of course Italy, and different types and styles. We're not going to go too deep into the different styles, but we will kind of go into a particular spot that we enjoy very much. Also, I just want to ask your thoughts on what your go-to toppings on pizza are.
Mine, honestly, bacon. Bacon would definitely be my number one topping.
Really?
Meat.
Interesting. Like bacon, not like that Canadian bacon.
No. Regular old pork bacon.
Okay. So even above like pepperoni.
Oh yeah, definitely. I prefer bacon over pepperoni on a pizza.
How interesting. What are your thoughts on that pineapple on pizza?
I am not against pineapple on a pizza. I don't know why people say it's the worst thing ever. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my favorite, but I'm not against it.
I see. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree there. I mean, it's food and it's edible and it's good.
All right. Well, what's your go-to toppings, I suppose?
Well, I like cheesy pizzas.
Oh, really?
But with toppings, it's definitely like pepperoni, like a pepperoni and cheese pizza, but particularly cheesy. So I've not that this is considered, high quality pizza or anything, but I do miss the Costco combo slice.
It's not always about quality, because that quantity was great.
It's about a good value.
Oh, hell yeah. $10 for a whole big ass pizza that I couldn't eat on my own?
Yeah.
Glorious.
I know. But I've been lucky to have good quality pizza too. The Neapolitan and margarita style pizzas.
Yeah.
Just that kind of thin crust, blistery kind of crust edge, and just sauce, cheese, just a little bit of topping in there. It makes it just a pleasurable eating experience.
I mean,
Um,
most are.
yeah, I'd say so. But this particular spot we're talking about today, um, as we have been, just focusing on a single spot and talking about what we remember and the good food and the people that we've kind of remember as well. Um, but this particular spot is Doughbox Pizza, and we've had this, and I honestly don't remember um, who who we heard it from or how we heard about it. If it was for me
Mm.
or one of us. I mean, at this point, it's starting to be at a point where we just feel that this food has been with us for forever. I don't know, like
It
it was
has,
it's just been there.
yeah, many
Uh,
Friendsgivings. There was a
yeah,
box.
yeah, exactly. So um, we've had a lot of good times with them. But pizza again as an important food group, and Doughbox is one of those examples of that. So I can only say that we've only known them for a little bit, but about they have this brick and mortar that was set up in El Sereno, kind of that kind of going east into east part of LA, and they serve up a deep dish style pizza, which I thought was pretty cool. Um, there's something to be said about just in general about pizza in LA. I don't know. There's been I don't know word criticism over the last several years about LA not having good pizza. And I don't know. I don't know any better, to be honest. I can understand because I think a lot, growing up we just had like fast food pizza,
Yeah.
delivery and all that, and probably that's a lot what we grew up with. And then just but grown older and larger, I think got to try out more types of pizza and different places, more quality, I guess, and I don't know. I think uh, also not having as much opportunity to go outside of LA to try pizza particularly, I I think this is just my I don't know my litmus in what pizza is. With that
Yeah.
said, I think Doughbox would be an example of what is a good example of pizza in LA.
Style pizza.
Although I will also say that there's another conversation to be had about um, what deep dish really is.
Oh God,
If it really is pizza,
it's soup, I tell you.
it's oh boy, it's a big old soupy
Bread
casserole
bowl,
kind of
yeah.
thing, bread bowl, bread
It's a bread bowl, is what it is. No,
bowl.
I
Oh
love me
my
some
goodness.
deep dish.
I don't know. I really don't know what to say about it. I mean, people who criticize and say it's not pizza, I'm not sure. I mean, I just know that I enjoy it, I guess. I don't it's if that's what matters. If it's something that you enjoy and like, then you should totally just go for it, I
Yeah,
think.
why you gotta put a label? Why do the labels matter as much? Come on, if it is it
Yeah.
delicious?
Mhm. I I think so. And if it is, and then just enjoy it. But I think, in the recent years, I think they've gotten a little better spotlight, I guess. And we have good examples of good pizza in the city. And but again, we're going to focus on just kind of the this one spot today. And so let me just switch over here and just kind of see. This is Doughbox. And this is their Instagram. So this is probably how we found out about them, whoever it may have been. But this is what they do. They do deep dish pizza, and there are different toppings and things they do, and the ingredients and things that they put on there is kind of named and inspired by different places in LA. Uh, they started, I think, around 2016, I believe, and then they really kind of got that brick and mortar going on around that 2017, and
Mm.
um, but I think we started, I don't know, probably around that time, and it was interesting to kind of see how they operated things because you had to order either by phone or by email. You had to place an order like either on that day or like probably like the day before, so you can uh, get your order in. Because they made like small batch pizza. I mean, like they whatever they made for that time, that was it. You know, so you got to put in your order and make sure you get it locked in. But I mean, looking at these pictures here, I mean, yeah, this is deep dish, and I don't know. I still think it's pizza, legitimately, and I think it's uh, a good example of it. I don't know what you think, but
I mean, I think it's delicious.
okay.
And as a
I think,
person who likes saucier pizzas,
uh huh.
I'm definitely into it.
You're a saucy guy, huh? You could
Oh
say.
hell yeah! Extra
Okay.
sauce on a pizza is my jam.
All right. Well, we take a look at I'm taking a look at the menu here, and like I said, a lot of these places were like named after LA spots here. And so we have places like the Soto, which is cheese. Again, I like kind of like cheese, forward stuff. But
Hmm.
we have things like the Alameda, which you have your mozzarella, your ricotta, your spinach and garlic. You have the Eastern, so mozzarella, sausage, red onion, bell pepper. Which one was the one that? It's a very yes, the York, the mozzarella, pepperoni, and house and Italian sausage. Very um, carnivore friendly
Yeah,
one. So um, I there are a lot of flavor. I think we've tried probably all of these at one point or another.
yeah.
And enjoyed those a lot. So um,
I don't know. Has that ever actually been mentioned? I'm just thinking about it. Why each pizza is named what it is?
I'm not quite sure if there was a purpose for you know each one and how it ties to each set of toppings.
Hmm.
That would be that would be interesting to find out kind of that inspiration there. We'd probably have to ask the owner, the original owner, because but I don't know. These names are kind of carried over. So the
Hmm.
original owners, they at least I think the one that people know about more, they changed ownership, I guess, and they not because of anything bad. I think they had just decided that they needed to kind of find the next thing in their career, their chapter of whatever they're doing. So they enjoyed, doing this, but again, I think it was time to find something new. So it was interesting because they had announced that they were going to close, and this was like I want to say like 2019 or so when they were kind of announcing their um, that they were going to close up. And a lot of people, including myself, were pretty bummed and disappointed and, sad.
Yeah.
But I think towards the end or towards the last minute, really, I think someone stepped in and decided to buy the operation and continue it on. Um, and so it's kind of under new ownership. I think they pretty much kept everything intact, from the menu to the ordering and all that. I think if anything, they enhanced it by implementing like an online ordering system.
Yeah.
So we uh, we rejoiced, I think, once we
Hmm.
found out about that. So I think that was pretty good. But
Well, even before that, we were when it was announced that they were closing, we upped our orders a lot. Honestly.
I think so. I think we tried to order as much as we can, as often as we can, because who knows if that was going to really be the last time, we were going to have any dope box. So, but thankfully, someone kept it going, and they're still going strong. I think. It does remind me. Let me just share some things here too. Um, so this let me what we have here is kind of the storefront. Um, and you have it's a small shop. It's really not big at all. Really, there's just enough to go in and pick up your order, and that's it. There is kind of a small counter if you see along the window, kind of a small counter that people could stay and hang if they wanted to, but there's not much room inside. But it's a quaint, kind of cozy shop, and this is kind of what the inside looks like too. This is kind of looking to the right when you enter, and there's like a small bench here. You can even see like a kind of retro video game system over there. Really not much adornment, but just a simple decoration, and again a game to play while you're waiting. So it was a pretty fun spot. Um, there were again definitely many pizzas to be had, many different styles and flavors to try. Um, this I'd ordered too, but I don't remember if I'd ordered this for like a hangout or if I just ordered this for myself. Um,
Which one?
well, these two that we're looking at here. That's fine. Moving on.
I mean, when the stream gets there, I can help. I can let you know.
Well, they also served like these small ones. I think there was a time when they served up like small personal sized
Personalized.
um for I don't know, it was on special. So, I tried that too. Um and then sometimes they didn't just do, the deep dish and round pizzas. They also on occasion did square pizzas as well and square slices. So the one I'm showing here is like topped with mushroom and red onion and just kind of sauced up. And this was a square slice, which was sold by the slice. And so they changed it up and had something different to offer, which is pretty cool, I think.
Oh,
Yeah. So but there are other picks too. I actually should go through this because this set of pictures that I have, I also took pictures like what flavor they were. So it kind of helps me identify which ones were which. So this one I'm looking at here. This head on is called the Hill, and so let me see if I bring up the other menu. The Hill was the mozzarella, the ricotta, the garlic spinach, and the Italian sausage. So that was a good one. We also have the York. So the York, what did we say that one was? The mozzarella, pepperoni, and sausage.
just the carnivore pizza for
Yeah, the
a specific
carnivore
friend of
pizza.
ours who does not eat vegetables.
That's right. Very carnivore friendly, I'd say. Um, and we also have the main, and the main is mozzarella, ricotta, and sausage. Man, I don't know. I feel like I should place an order now because
Oh, way too late now. They're probably sold out already for the day.
yeah, probably. And then this one here I have is the Grand, and the Grand is mozzarella, mushroom, red onion, and sausage. Yeah, so we ordered 4 pizzas that day, and they were all gone shortly after the time we brought them over. So
Of course. Was that the day right before the pandemic? Like as the pandemic was starting, or was that a different occasion?
this is late 2019.
Okay, so that's
So
probably Friendsgiving.
yeah, something like that, probably, or something close to that. So that was pretty good. Um, but I think however you slice it, whatever
Ah,
I think you get a good combo of of pizza, and particularly this one. I don't know. I just keep have nothing um, better to say really about these guys. Additionally, they also had just a few extra things too. I think one that comes to mind was these churro donuts. Let
oh,
me
that
see if
was a
I
while back.
Yeah, that was. Let me see if I find them. So the churro donuts, yeah, not great, but I'll bring it up anyway. These churro, I mean, they were pretty good. They were just like, sugar and cinnamon and, just kind of these churro flavored, just simple donuts. They're pretty good. They didn't cost too much and they were just like a nice addition to, um, to your pizza. So, uh, yeah, can't, can't say anything bad about that either. But, do you remember like I don't know from all those flavors there, which one you kind of liked
Gravitated
particular
to.
or yeah?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was the York. Honestly, I mean, I'm a fan of meat, so it helps a
Mm-hmm.
lot.
Mm-hmm.
There was one, which is the one that had spinach, the Alameda.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
remember that was pretty good too. But those, honestly, it's been a minute, so I'm not entirely sure anymore. But
Yeah.
those two I remember pretty well.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, there's an article here we'll share in our notes, just a little background of backstory of this spot. From the name to how they got there, and the original owners' kind of idea. There's also that article of announcing when they were going to close by the
Oof.
end of the year 2019, and again, how everyone who had known about them got pretty bummed. But following that was an article of a new owner and how they prevented it from closing down. So very happy about that. But I think with that, we kind of know currently that they are not in that current location at this time. And I believe it's because they are trying to revamp and trying to find a new permanent home.
Ah,
Um, it's still going to be in El Sereno, but they're just trying to lock in, those kind of a new spot and those details. So I believe they're still, doing um, they're still offering food, but through pickup, and they're based somewhere in Highland Park right now. So you can still get their food, but you'll just have to find them here in Highland Park. But they'll be back. I don't know where in El Sereno, but we have to keep our eyes here on social media and maybe wherever you find it out from. So that's um, that's what we got from them. So that's Doughbox, just good pizza. Uh, Whether or not you consider deep dish pizza is, I don't. That's a totally another conversation. But I think for our purposes today, I think we do call this pizza and an important food group all on its own. So, um, you have anything else to say? Any other thoughts?
um, nothing in particular. Just it's delicious, and it counts as pizza to me.
Yeah. So make sure to check them out if you haven't already. Again, that's Doughbox LA on Instagram, and you can find them doughboxla.com. And yeah, we have all that stuff we talked about down in our notes here. So, um, but aside from that, I think that kind of wraps it up for bringing another highlight of a spot here that we love and that we'd like you to try sometime. So thanks for joining us. And again, we're excited to bring you more episodes of our our food adventures and our favorite food groups. So um, hopefully you'll keep joining us despite a few bumps in the road today on this episode. But you'll find us streaming on YouTube, and you'll also find the audio wherever podcasts are served. So until next time, I'm Angelo,
I might, Joe.
and thank you again, and we'll catch you the next one.